What's up? This is Patrick at Radicards.com, and I have a small stack of cards here that I picked up at, well, most of these were picked up at a card show in Plano, Texas. I was in Texas this past weekend, and I had a good time going to a card show in a hotel ballroom. It's the first time that's happened since the 90s for me, so I was really happy to be there. Really cool stuff. And so I'm going to share with you some pieces that I got at the show, as well as a piece of mail that came in, I think right before I left. So let's get right into it here. Now, I kind of picked up kind of like a pretty hefty stack, but we're going to be talking about the best, I think that the highlighted pieces that I've acquired here. Not too terribly many cards here, just a few. We'll just get right into it here. So this is the, this is 2001. I really love these cards, man. These are so cool. It's that baseball in the background with the like turtle shell design happening. I just think that is so rad. And they look so good under the light. I mean, you can just tell that it just pops right out of the card there like that. I've always loved this set. I mean, the refractors are not serial numbered or anything, but they have proven to be somewhat, relatively rare in comparison to some of the other stuff that's come out of the Topps Chrome line in 2001. This is being Troy Gloss. I didn't really care the player, I just needed this for my set. I'm sort of casually building this set. It's kind of a big one too. This is card 45. So I really dig these so much. They're what a great design. Jeez, I just can't get over it. Every time I look at the baseball, just like pops out of that card. Love it. There's the back. Alright, next one. It's 1995 Leaf, Heading for the Hall, Cal Ripken Jr. Man, I remember when these came out. This was such a big set at the time, and the cards are worth quite a bit of cash. A little bit of chip there on the edge, but I didn't really care. I think the corner down here isn't that great either, but you don't really care. This is another set I've been casually piecing together when I find them over the years. I think I started doing this in like 2010. It's not a very big set either. It's only 8 cards. I really dig the concept here. Number 5,000. The like sepia background happening on these cards. Or the back of the cards rather. These are just so cool. Love the design. Big fan of that die cut top there. That like rounded top. I think it was a nice touch. These cards are sort of meant to look like plaques for the Hall of Fame. I just love these cards so much. They're so cool. I really think they're greatly done with that. That brown works really well with that copper foil. I'm just such a big fan of the 95 stuff. 95 Leaf Baseball was one of those years of Leaf that just, I mean, worked really well. Leaf worked really well in the 90s anyway, but by 94 and 95 it was really turning into this like well-known, prestigious, brand that produced these incredible inserts. I just think that the Leaf Heading for the Hall from the 95 release is just a really strong copy. Gosh, Cal Ripken's eyes have always kind of blown me away. Look at how just mesmerizing they are. Love it. Cool stuff. Big fan of this set. I like this, so I grabbed that. Good stuff. Okay, so I went to a shop, the first shop I went to, and I picked up 5 Donruss Elites from 1993. The gentleman behind the counter is the owner, and he actually used the method that I like. When I found these in a box that he had acquired, I was like, what do you want for these 5 Elites? He looked up eBay completed sold listings for these. And he quoted me a price and even gave me a little bit of a deal off since I was buying all 5. So we got first guys first. We got Dennis Eckersley. Gosh, I just love these. These are so cool. Still hard. I mean, it's so hard to pull these. You know, open like tons and tons of boxes to get one of these guys. I think somewhere along the line someone quoted me they were like one a case, but I don't know. I'd have to like back up that with some research. Whatever the case, they're difficult. They're numbered to 10,000. It kind of like tells you how rare they are. If they're numbered to 10,000, they're still one a case. I mean, let's just say. Just tells you the output of 93 Donruss was ambitious. So this is the Dennis Eckersley. Really dig that sparkle with the fluorescent colors in the background. So cool, but totally 90s. Totally early 90s, like Saved by the Bell status. And then we've got Paul Molitor. Fluorescent pink. Really dig that. And we got a Mark McGwire. Interesting thing about these is that Dick Perez, let's see here. Dick Perez was the designer, so he did the Diamond Kings. So Donruss, the official artist of Donruss, which is Dick Perez, and National Baseball Hall of Fame created this using two-dimensional holograms and foils. Just awesome stuff, man. I'm a huge fan of this. And we got a Roberto Alomar, the blue in the background. They're so cool to look at. I just love them. And a Darren Dalton. Love that. Love those cards. There's a 93 Donruss Elites. And something interesting about Donruss Elite is that the numbering continues from the year prior. So like 91 was a block of numbers, and then in 92 they just kept the numbers going, and then 93 again they just kept the numbers going. So I really liked that about Donruss Elite. I thought that was kind of clever. That ended the mid 90s, mid to late 90s. They stopped doing that and just created their own insert set that was numbered sort of uniquely. Cool stuff. 93 Donruss Elites. Fun stuff. And I picked this up. This is cool. This is 1999 Top Stars in Steel Gold Domed Holographic Andres Galarraga. When I brought this up to the seller, he said, I got another one in there, a Tony Gwynn. I looked for it. I didn't find it, so I guess it'd be my assumption that it was already sold by the time I even got there. I got there like probably an hour into the show, so I guess that was the first thing to go. Love these. These are really cool. They have that like really thick, domed, like rubber plastic finish thing happening on these. And they are just incredible to look at. Just total eye candy. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Gosh, what great cards to have. The backs, too, they are also similarly refracted like the front. But the front is domed. The back is just standard flat surface. So, no, I didn't pay the prices that you see here. Those are just... the seller had priced it that way, but you know, it was like a percentage off or whatever, so we negotiated down for a stack, and this was just in the stack. So 1999 Top Stars in Steel Gold Domed Holographic Andres Galarraga. Big fan, good stuff. And this last one was the one I got in the mail right before I got to get it out of this magnet case, but this is the 2010 Bowman Sterling Black Refractor, number to 25, Steven Strasburg rookie card. Now, I'd been kind of, looking for this card for a little while, just kind of wanting to get it into the archive. But they're rare. You just don't see them. And so I waited and waited, and then one finally ended up, and I was the only bidder on this one when this one surfaced. The only one. There's a serial numbering. I was just kind of surprised by that, but I guess not so much. It's cool I was able to get that for the asking price out of the gate. Really dig these. I didn't buy any of this product when it came out, but I knew this was a big card back then. Didn't really see too many of them over the years. This was kind of overshadowed by the Bowman Chromes and Bowman Autos and things, but still a great card. 2010 Bowman Sterling Black Refractor number to 25, Steven Strasburg rookie card. So there it is. Thank you for tuning in to Radicards.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, enjoy collecting. If you like this content, please subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy collecting.